You're in your 20s, chances are that the word anxiety has popped into your head more than you'd like, once, twice, more often than not, I presume. One sweet thing about the 20s, this decade is that it can be quite exciting. The new experiences and all, the growth phase you're going through, all of the unique set of things you get to enjoy. But it also comes with its unique set of pressures. That moment you're trying to figure out life, from the financial to the relationship to the school, you're just figuring out who you really are and where your place is in life. And it ends up putting a trigger on to that anxiety button. Yes, I've been there. I can attest, and I know what it feels like. I feel like anxiety is something that's like a process where you don't just shut it off once. It's a process where you get to take a step-by-step phase or step-by-step habits and actions to reduce it and shut it off entirely. And I won't say that I've entirely shut it off yet. It's still a process, but I am better than who I was years before and who I was last year. But before we dive into the video, I need you to know that this is not a quick fix. Like I say always, there is nothing that is a quick fix, right? So the number one step is find out the why. Why are you having these feelings? What are those things that trigger this button? What are those triggers? For instance, is it that when you think about your life or not being certain about tomorrow, you become anxious? Or is it about when you think about when your next food is going to come from? Or if you think about your relationship with finances or your plans for 5 years, find out the why. Okay, when you are able to highlight this, just write it out, because getting to the root cause of this is the most important and a crucial step to tackling this anxiety. Okay, so is highlight strategic steps on how to take charge of the situation. Okay, so number one, after finding out the root cause of what triggers this anxiety, then you move to number two, which is highlighting practical steps on how to take charge. For instance, if things like worrying about where your next meal is going to come from, worrying about what tomorrow holds for you, highlight the steps on how to take charge of the situation. So instead of your thoughts or your fears to control you, you end up controlling it. Pain scenario. If you are the type that feels like, okay, I don't know what tomorrow holds, tomorrow I might be broke, tomorrow so and so might happen. How about instead of having all of those negative whys, you highlight what it is you want to achieve tomorrow, the step-by-step things you want to do tomorrow to ensure that you don't get to that phase, all right, that you fear so much. Even if you get to that phase that you fear so much, you just have to like face your fears eventually and be like, okay, this comes, it's a normal thing, you're not the only one going through this phase. Deal with it and move on regardless. You're not a failure until you stop trying. As far as you're trying, as far as you're taking a step forward to do what you're meant to do, eventually you'll get there. Because one of the things that hold us back the most is our fear for the unknown. Alright? So when you just get to that phase where you are able to like stare, where you're able to like look at the unknown in the face and be like, okay, come what's me. As far as I'm not down yet, as far as I'm not giving up yet, I will get there eventually. Forget about the unknown, forget about the fear, and face life squarely with faith more than fear, because these two things trigger two different things, and they are the two vital things that lead any human in life. Fear comes with negativity, which is the anxiety and every other negative vices that it comes with, while faith comes with the positive aspect that keeps you going, encourages you, and puts you on the positive light. So it actually left for you to choose or pick the one you want to go with. Do you go with fear that comes along with the baggages of negativity, or do you want to go with faith that brings the positive light along with it? Okay. Number three is know when to talk to someone. Alright, some of us have gotten to the stage of this anxiety where it looks like it is overwhelming us and swallowing us, right? And what most people do whenever they are having this feeling is that they isolate, which is a very bad thing. It's one of the pets that you shouldn't even indulge in, because when you isolate during this moment, it becomes worse. Different nasty, silly thoughts start coming into your head. It is okay to speak out. It is okay to reach out to someone, but that doesn't mean you should go about telling everybody, oh, you're feeling, because it's not everyone that understands. Okay, so you just have to like get to know your circle and know those that you can easily confide in. It doesn't have to be your age mate or your peers. It can be someone older than you. It can be a mentor. It can be your parents. It can be an older brother, an older friend. Ensure that you talk to someone that you can confide in, someone you can trust, someone that you can trust their words, someone that you know that cares for your well-being and your growth. You just can't spill to anyone so they don't end up making mockery of what you're going through, because when that happens, it will push you back the more. Alright, so it is okay to open up to someone. It is okay to confide in someone. Just ensure that you're confiding in the right person. It makes it easier, because a problem shared, even though it is not solved, it is half solved. I don't know if it happens to you, but it happens to me when I am feeling this overwhelming, when I'm having this overwhelming feeling and having this anxiety. If I am able to open up to someone, it brings me some sort of peace. It creates this sort of calmness in me, even if the problem was not sorted at that point in time. But for the fact that I was able to like pour out my heart to someone makes a huge difference. All right, so make it a call to be able to share your burden, pour out your heart, confide in someone. It does not mean you're weak. It means you're strong. It takes a whole lot of strength to be able to confide in someone, alright? So ensure that you make it a call to confide in someone at one point in time or the other, okay? So number 4 step is take life one step at a time. Like I said at the beginning of this video, this is not a quick fix. There is nothing that is a quick fix in life. Take step one step at a time, because if I am going to state this, I feel like most of the things that trigger this anxiety is the fact that we are looking at the big picture. Not so much on the big picture and the unknown and the what ifs, that we fail to realize that most of the people, all the people that have had their big breaks and are up there started from the bottom. They started from step number 1. Okay, so calm down. Let go all of this negativity, let go all of those burden, let go all of those mental and emotional stress, and take one step at a time. Doing step at a time plan does not only help you emotionally, it helps you physically, and it also helps you attract the right kind of people to your circle, and it also helps you align your plan properly, and you'll be mentally, physically, and even spiritually on the good side, clear to do what you are meant to do. Okay, so take one step at a time. Don't be in a rush. Life is a marathon. Okay, so take your space. Don't compare yourself with people. Because it will eventually look as if you're comparing your number 1 page or your first page with someone else's 10th page. Run your race on your own pace. Everybody's time is different. All right, so take one step at a time. Breathe and take one step at a time. When it looks like that worry is beginning to come in or you're beginning to think too much, tell yourself, LUCHI, take one step at a time. Okay, so the 5th step is, which is more or less one of the most important, all right, and the last step for this is build your relationship with God. I can't skip this part. It's very important. It is more or less the salt to all of this. It's actually very important. Like I used to say, you can't do life on your own. You can't do this life on your own. You can't thrive on your own. You can't overcome any addiction, any habit that doesn't align well with God's plan for you on your own. You need God. Okay, so build your relationship with God. Acquaint yourself with the Word of God when it looks like those anxiety, because all of those is eventually their spirit. You might not believe, but they are. Okay, so when you are able to acquaint yourself with the Word of God, you'll be able to encourage yourself with the Word of God. Because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And when you repeat it, word of affirmation works a lot. I mean, I use it and it works for others too. I can attest it works. So when it looks like all of those negative thoughts, those anxiety, they're spilling and coming into your head, and you keep reaffirming yourself with the word of God, it helps. It goes a long way. In this light, I will tell you to keep faking it, even if you're not feeling it. Keep saying it. I am happy, I am blessed, I am favored. My tomorrow is blessed. My tomorrow is blessed. By the time, even if you're not seeing it, that is where faith comes in. Even if you're not seeing it, that is where faith comes in. Reaffirm it. Encourage yourself with the word of God. Because before you know it, one thing about encouraging yourself with the word of God and making proclamations is that the brain can't tell what is joke and what is real. By the time you keep doing this, you're sending a triggers up your brain, and before you know it, you're manifesting it. Alright? So proclaim it, dwell on it, meditate on it. You know, when you keep proclaiming all of these positive things, all of these good things, the word of God in your life, before you know it, your life start aligning in this light. Before you know it, you start living it, even without knowing. Before you know it, you start manifesting it. Okay? So like I stated earlier, this is not a quick fix. Alright? Dealing with and overcoming anxiety, for it to be like out of your life, is a process. You need to give it time. You don't overwhelm yourself so much that you feel like, okay, once I start taking this step, the results will come in immediately. So you don't go back to square one, or even worse than you started. Okay, so give yourself time to heal. Give yourself time to take this step. Give yourself time to enjoy each day as it comes. This is a process. Enjoy the process. Build yourself. Build your relationship with God. Calm down. Breathe. Okay? Breathe and live in line with God's plan for you. You keep dwelling so much in anxiety and neglecting all of these, it's saying you don't love yourself. So love yourself enough to want to bring yourself out of this dark alley, because it's like a dark well. Alright? Love yourself enough. When you genuinely love yourself, you would know that, okay, you deserve all of the good things in life. You deserve to take care of yourself. You deserve to build a relationship with God. You deserve to have good mental health. You deserve to have good emotional health physically. When you start doing this, all of this reflects on you. Okay, all of this reflects on you outwardly. Before you know it, you're attracting the right kind of energy to your space. Okay, so be patient. Trust the process. Do what it is that you can do. Do not overwhelm yourself. Do not overwork yourself. Love yourself. And don't be scared to reach out. Okay? So this is practically all I have for you today. I hope this has blessed someone. I hope it spoke to someone. Remember, this is Luchi's Journal, and on this space we share everything self-development, life lessons, life issues, and self-growth. Okay, we do this every Friday. Do well to like this video if you like this video. Like it if you like it. Like, click if you like it. Drop your comments. I would genuinely love to get each and every one of your comments. Share this video so that YouTube will find it useful to recommend to other people. And also subscribe if you haven't. Please do subscribe, and welcome to this tribe. So I'm going to see you on my next one next time we'll meet. And until then, please do take care of yourself. You're loved, you're valued, you're cherished. You're the next big thing waiting to happen. You're a blessing to someone, you don't just know it yet. So until I see you next time, take care of yourself.